Hey everybody, in today's video, I'm going to give you a classroom tour of what I got going on over here and give you a little bit of the nitty-gritty details about what my virtual classroom is like and what is important and what's not. So let's get started. Hello everybody. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing more of like a behind the scenes virtual classroom tour. Now my room and area down here, if you don't already know, for me is actually super small. So this is part of my desk over here, so it kind of separates my classroom and my work space. And then soon enough I'm going to have my own home office upstairs and I won't be in this creepy basement anymore. But that's also a great jumping off point for anyone that's just getting started. You don't need this huge space. I've been working in this basement for years now, and man, I don't even know, my first YouTube channel video I think was like 2014 or 17 or something like that. So it's been a few years and I've worked with the space that I have, and I'm only finally going to be getting to the spot where I'm going to be moving upstairs and to have an actual like designated room, and I'm not going to share it with the laundry anymore. Like I literally just had to shut off the dryer so I could film this video because it was so loud, and I want to film this before I have to go to bed tonight. So I'm going to give you a classroom tour. Okay, so I have very minimal stuff down here. You work with what you have. I don't want anyone feeling like they have to go out and spend a ton of money to get their classroom up and running. And I also don't want people, perseverating on the classroom thinking that this is the most important part for you to, get together before you can get started, because that's just not true. So you can get started with a plain wall. Totally fine. Even if you have like some shelving or something, that's totally fine as well. You just don't want a cluttered background. Like my background, they can't see any of this part because that's usually where my chair goes, because this is where my printer is. And you can see that it's been moved because of my chair, but they really just see like the letters and the map and up. And so I've just worked with the space that I have, and it's not that much money. So this little brick paper that we've got back here literally is just paper. I bought a roll of it for about 14 bucks at my local craft store. My craft store is Michael's, and yeah, it was about 14 bucks for this huge roll. I just cut off a certain amount, like whatever fits my area, and then I still have the whole entire roll over there in my corner, and I just haven't had another use for it right now, but I thought it was a cool background, right? So 14 bucks at my craft supply store. By the way, I'll link everything down below, just so in case you wanted to find stuff, I'll put it all on a place that you can get it, and you don't have to worry about that. Now this is just for me to prop my laptop up. However, I do really consider it a great resource. I'm only using a couple of them right now, but there's like all individual things in here where you could put like props and things like that. Totally not necessary. I'm just using it. As you can see, it's pretty empty right now. I'm just using it to prop my laptop up, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But I can still link it if you're interested, because it is a pretty cool like organizer. My rolling cart down here, I know it's kind of a disaster right now, but my rolling cart I do super love, and I would recommend this. This holds everything. So like I put my laptop on this and the other thing, and then look, I can roll it around my room wherever I need it to go. So it does live over here when I'm done. But when I'm teaching, I'm using the ring light that I'm showing you guys right now. I do put it right in front of here, and I can teach with it. So I'm keeping my camera like this so you can see it. It is 3-tiered. And then also this top does not come with it. It was like an extra 10 bucks to get this. So I have a bunch of stuff in here. Like right now I have some rewards that I use for VIP Kid. And just, yeah, mostly rewards are in here. But the top, like I said, was like 10 bucks to go on top. And I love it because it is like a drawer. Okay, so let's get into like the real classroom stuff that you need, because you don't really need this either. You could just use any table that suits your needs. But for my classroom back here, because a lot of people ask me, well, your background looks so pretty and mine doesn't look like that, and what am I going to do? Like, okay, 14 bucks at my craft store. This United States poster, I do believe I got at a teacher store, but only because I've been a brick and mortar teacher for, the last like 10 years. And so I think it was like a couple of bucks, but I think you can also get them at the dollar store. So if you have a local dollar store, I highly recommend looking there first, because that's where I got this chart. Actually, I'm sorry, let me correct myself. I believe I actually got this at Target, but I know I saw one like that at the dollar store. You can even recreate your own, make your own poster, but this was literally like $3 or under. I did not pay a lot. This little tassel thing that I got going on up there was at Target for about $7. So not a big expense. So we have 7, 14, 3, and then you can get this at the dollar store. I know that, for $4. So literally under $50, let's just say, because in case you wanted the cart or anything, you can have yourself a good classroom. And even that is like a high budget. You really can buy wrapping paper for $1 at the dollar store and make your background. It does not have to be super fancy. Remember that these kids are on Zoom and they're just wanting to see your face and hear what you have to offer and teach them. So don't go crazy and worry about what your background is like. That is not the important part. The important part is to be there for your students, be there ready, presentable, you know, make sure you've got yourself covered up, maybe wear a teach shirt, something like that. Just be professional, and that's what's going to get your point across. So don't worry too much about your classroom, but I did just want to do a little tour, and I'll put my links down below, so in case you want to have exactly what I have, or, you know, go shopping and get some ideas, you can definitely do that as well. But I really hope that this was super helpful for you. If you have classroom ideas that you use currently or that you want to use in the future, drop them down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you are using or what you plan on using. And if you have links, cool, share them. I'd love to see that. Okay, so for behind the scenes, this is the other side of it now because I'm standing up. So here's my chair. I always like to be as comfortable as possible. So I have a pillow for my back. No one can even really see that when I'm on camera. It's really mostly just to keep my back straight, because if not, and I'm sitting there for a while, my back will kill me. The blanket goes on my lap, so no one sees that either, but it is cold in this basement, so I like to have a blanket on. I always wear slippers down here because the floor is, I mean, it looks like maybe this is like a tile, but it's not really anything. It's like, God only knows how old it is, and it's really super cold. But as you can see, I have a pretty tight squeeze here. Let me move my chair so you can see, like, my chair is usually turned like that. And here's my little cart that I teach on, my ring lights that I have. Yeah, and this is like everything that I need. I just keep it in this area. I have my table over here, which is kind of a disaster right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is my little teaching corner. And so if this is any consolation to help you say, hey, you know, when someone says to me, I don't have the room, or I don't have the space, or I don't have the lighting, and like, I had none of those things either. You just got to make it work. Find something that works for you. Find your little nook of your house and get yourself started. This ring light, I have to say, was a little bit more expensive compared to what I've had in the past, but you don't need something that fancy either. This one actually, they both were kind of expensive, but let me just tell you that I did start out with cheaper ring lights. It's just like, as you go and progress and make your money, you're going to upgrade. So I do have like links that I can refer you to exactly what I have if that's what you would like. But you can start out with anything really. Like if you're in a dark hole of a basement like me, you might need a little bit of extra lighting. A lamp. Like, I got this lamp at the dollar store, and it also does just fine, and it used to do just fine when that's all I had. So, you know, just be resourceful. You don't have to get anything too fancy. You can just do what works for you. And then as you go, you can upgrade. Now, with that being said, you also might not have to do any of these things because you can be upstairs where there's windows and lights and normal human life. So that could be it too. This video was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and supports my channel and lets me know that I'm giving you the content that you want. Also, if you're not already subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button down below, and then you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if you hit the bell, it will alert you immediately to your notifications. And I really appreciate you guys coming and watching. I'm also going to ask you, is there something else about online teaching or online businesses that I can help you with? I've been doing this for quite some time now, and I'd love to give you some feedback or some information or tutorials or whatever it is that you're wondering about how to do what I do, and I'd love to share that with you. So just let me know down in the comments below. Again, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!